Let me tell you about Fedos and the reason we should never take anything for granted and why we should cherish them with all our heart. Fedos are small multi-legged creatures with cold slippery bodies. They lack eyes and ears, but instead have an elongated tentacle-like appendages that could navigate the nooks and crannies of spaceships. This made them suitable to exploit for removing unwanted things. They have a special stomach that is filled with a highly corrosive enzyme, and because of this unique ability, they are today used to consume space debris, and with their clever brain activity, also can repair minor damages. So owning a Fedo is a great way to keep vessels in pristine condition. The discovery of Fedos seemed like a blessing, as they significantly reduced the workload of human engineers and allowed spaceship to stay in operation for longer periods. Initially, the relationships between humans and Fedos appeared harmonious for a long time. Crew members affectionately referred to them as space custodians due to their remarkable cleaning skills. Some even cooked them and also agreed to that statement. However, this was not always the case. Unbeknownst to the pilots, the Fedos harbored a malevolent and sinister agenda. Over time, the Fedos quietly developed a collective consciousness. They began to communicate telepathically amongst themselves, sharing knowledge and ideas. Eventually evolving into shared sinister purpose, and their innate intelligence grew, allowing them to devise a plan to dominate and control spaceships, and ultimately seeking to eradicate humans. The Fedos started to manipulating the onboard systems and slowly sabotaging the critical components. These incidents were initially dismissed as mere malfunctions. However, as the occurrence multiplied, the humans' crew became increasingly suspicious. And yet, they remained oblivious to the true nature of the Fedos. Several spaceships were eventually shut down, as well as lost in battles due to malfunctioning situations. In the cover of darkness, the Fedos even formed alliances with one another, building an intricate network, just like mushrooms, that spanned across different vessels. But it didn't end there. Slowly, the Fedos escalated their actions, even targeting crew members individually. This started on the Sancha race, but eventually, they broke the human genetics codes. One by one, crew members began to behave differently, and ultimately disappear without a trace. The Fedos used their agile bodies and stealthy nature to their advantage, making it nearly impossible to uncover their true plans. But humans understood eventually, and began desperately to identify the source of these new explained disappearances. Amid the mountain of fear and paranoia, a young gallant engineer named Maya started noticing subtle patterns in the incidents. She studied the ship's surveillance footage and data from various encounters with the Fedos, and gradually, Maya began to unravel the terrifying truth. Armed with his newfound knowledge, Maya embarked on a mission to expose the Fedos' sinister plan and save humanity from their impending doom. With the help of a small group of trusted corporation members, she devised a countermeasure to neutralize the Fedos' telepathic communication network and disrupt their collective consciousness. A thrilling cat and mouse chase ensued throughout several spaceships as Maya and her court members battled the Fedos, narrowly avoiding their traps and ambushes. And finally, the confrontation reached its climax in the heart of the first hosted ship, where the Fedos hive mind had established its central hub. Maya and her team activated the countermeasure, releasing a powerful urologic pulse wave that disrupted the Fedos' telepathic connections. And with their hive mind shattered, the Fedos lost their sinister coordination and fell into slumber. Maya and her allies seized the opportunity to collect the mindless Fedos one by one. After a tedious and hectic hunt, they were finally captured. Several changes in their productive genetics was finally changed, and the Fedos' evil agenda was finally put out. However, the memory of their sinister plan never got fully wiped out, but it is buried deep within its brain. So the potential dangers still lurking within the depth of the Fedo. This is why you should remain vigilant, as even the most innocent looking creatures does harbor hidden motives. So be nice to the Fedos. We do not want them to fall back into the old times.